Nurses have been called to serve.
She is the founder and president of the Kenyan Nurses in Diaspora, an association of about 1,000 members committed to bettering the community both home and away.
We identified the Rumuruti Hospital and we were able to serve over 3,000 patients.
Yes, USA-based Dr. Penny Mungai shares her passion for giving back as well as what it takes to make it as a healthcare professional abroad.
It is not easy and it requires a tough skin.
Also on the show, the tranquility of Serene Park by Purple Dot and why you should consider investing.
Our idea was to provide you with a country home that is not too far from the city.
It's been 31 years since Limuru-born Dr. Penny Mungai left Kenya for the United States. In that time, she's been able to create a respectable reputation in America's healthcare sector as a pace-setter and leader of foreign worker relations.
I've worked in what they call long-term care, and that is where you go and take care of the elderly. There's what they call the assisted living, that you go and take care of those that are at least can take care of themselves, but they need some help. I have also worked in a dialysis clinic, whereby you take care of patients with kidney diseases. I have also worked in different hospitals, whereby I've taken care of patients with cardiac issues or heart issues. I've taken care of patients who need surgical interventions. I have taken care of patients who go through procedures like colonoscopy, bronchoscopy. I've taken care of patients who have lung problems. And I've also been in administrative. So I have been both areas whereby I'm right there taking care of a patient at the bedside, and also have been in management, where now I'm managing like a whole unit, a whole department, and working with the leadership of an organization.
Yes, Penny is a highly accomplished and highly decorated individual with a passion for service to her fellow man, something that she always knew she had.
When I was growing up, I just had the urge of helping people. So if there was anything in the community, I would run there. I would tell my mom, somebody needs help, I need to go. So that was within me.
This zeal is what fueled her resolve, acing all her examinations to finally becoming a fully registered nurse in Kenya. And when time came for her and her family to change territories in support of her husband, who was relocating in pursuit of further education in theology, her commitment to her own calling continued to echo.
It was not easy at all, and there were a lot of challenges. We ended up in Alabama, and Alabama is not an easy state, especially if you come there as a foreigner. And so I did not go straight to nursing when we landed there. But since this nursing was in me, I felt that I needed to pursue. So I reached out to a few friends and asked them, I'm a nurse, and I wake up, I feel I'm a nurse. I need to take care of somebody. I need to do something this is a calling in me. And I remember one of our friends kind of discouraged us, and they were like, if you just attempt to do this, I can guarantee you that you will be deported. And because this is not something that people do. They don't just come here just because we are nursing Kenya and think that you can do it here. So, but after prayers and after talking with my husband, we were like, if we will be deported for trying to do the right thing, it's okay. So that's when I reached out to the Board of Nursing, and they guided me through the process of now challenging the exam that they call the NCLEX. And, I thank God that I challenged the test and I passed the first time. So that is how I became a nurse. But it was a journey that went for a couple of years until finally I was able to get my license. It is not easy and it requires a tough skin because for one, once you land abroad, especially in the US, you have the challenge of the accent. You go there and you're speaking English but in your own language. And sometimes you get patients there that are not too patient with you, or the doctors or even the nurses that are not too patient with you because they don't understand what you are saying and you don't understand them either. And when you try to question, they question whether you have the knowledge, but it's just that communication barrier. So that is one challenge once you get there. But when you start getting used to it and you start understanding, it's not that bad. But it is not a walk in the park.
In addition, the system also demands a lot of your time. We're talking multiple 12-hour shifts weekly with little to no breaks, resulting in a strained work-life balance. Penny was still able to soldier through and achieve stability, but it wasn't enough for her to be the only one to achieve equilibrium. Having experienced the life of a healthcare profession in the US, she wanted to assist others traversing these foreign lands alone. That is how, in 2018, the Kenyan Nurses in Diaspora was formed.
We started in the state of Georgia. I remember when we first started, we were a group of about 7 nurses who had worked together in different facilities, and we decided let's just come together and then invite other nurses. And since then, we have grown. We are up to almost 1,000 nurses right now, and we are in different states and regions. The headquarters are in Georgia, which has the majority of the nurses, but we do have a chapter also in California. We have a chapter in Alabama. We have a chapter in PA. We have a chapter in Nebraska, and also we have nurses from all other areas and regions. Canada, we have some nurses. We have some nurses in UK as well. I am the CEO and the president. We do have the assistant vice president. His name is Anthony Karanja. We do have the secretary. Her name is Mercy Mubura, and she has an assistant too. We also have a treasurer who runs all our resources, and her name is Jackie Karonga. And then that is from the national level. But we also have representation with the leaderships in California and also in Alabama and PA.
Through KENID, Penny and her colleagues have been able to deal with the issue of loneliness among foreign nurses, giving them a sense of belonging, mentorship, and reminding them of their purpose, which also has resulted in career growth.
We do have nurses that are entrepreneurs. We do have nurses that have their own companies. We do have nurses who are leaders in their organization. So when the nurses get together, they get an opportunity to get a job, and the employers get an opportunity to get employees just from the same board. So it has become a very empowering tool for the nurses. So that is for the nurses part. For the community, because we cannot do without the community. The nurses have been called to serve. It's more of service than a career. So as far as the community, we have had several things that we do. During COVID, we were able to reach out to the vulnerable, the homeless, and we were going out there and feeding them and educating them and clothing them. That was during COVID. And then after that, we decided about the vulnerable community, not just the Kenyans in the diaspora, but even from other countries. There are patients there who cannot afford insurance, and so they suffer. So we started having medical camps, free medical camps in the US, whereby we would reach out. We partnered with a doctor, and he was able to open his facility. And one weekend, we would go and we would treat the patients. We would screen them, we would refer them to the doctors, We would empower them with education. We were doing education for diabetes, hypertension, and also mental health, which is a very big deal, everywhere, including in this country.
And speaking of Kenya, KENID hasn't forgotten home. The association, in collaboration with the International Relief of Africa, the State Department for Diaspora Affairs, among others, facilitated a team of about 35 professionals to carry out a medical camp in Rumuruti, Laikipia County.
We had a camp for 3 days, and we were able to serve over 3,000 patients. So we had several services. We had surgical services, so we did have a doctor who agreed to partner with us, and he was able to do over 200 minor surgeries. We also did the screening for high blood pressure, blood sugar. We also did the cancer screening. We also had family planning services that were offered. We had a dentist on the ground. We also had vision. We had mental health. We also had a pharmacy that was distributing medications to all the ailments that we had. So it was a very, very successful camp.
Hi, my name is Georgina Muchungi. I am a nursing student in the States and as well as a nurse assistant in one of the hospitals in Georgia. Today I was invited here by KENID for the past 2 days. Yesterday I worked in registration. Today I was working in the OR where I got to see multiple patients have surgery performed on them. Specifically today the most cases we've seen were lipomas and tumors being removed. There wasn't a specific demographic, there was a range in age, but they ranged in size in terms of how small they were and big they were and their location.
We chose to come here from far to give back to our nation, to our country, and see the need that is here and to attend to that need. So everyone, this is a call to us, wake-up call. Our people really need us, and we should not go there and forget about our people. Let us remember our backgrounds. Let us remember to give back to where we came from.
The community has been so welcoming, and we want to thank the management of Rumuruti Sub-County Hospital from day one. They welcomed us so well, and they've been a good team from the beginning.
It's a blessing to be in this place. And also I have seen how the turnout was big. We were not even able to minister to everybody, but at least most of people that came, I believe they got help that they needed through the supplies and medication that we got from the group and the people that sent us with the resources.
This is a real eye-opener because it shows that we are providing services that are really needed. When you see patients lining up in the hot sun of Rumuruti for hours to get these services, it means that these patients really need these services, especially in terms of the specialized services, in terms of radiology, the X-ray. Many patients have come because they need this service, and I'm glad to announce that we'll have our own X-ray installed in Rumuruti. This is a new service that has not been there in the public hospital in Rumuruti ever. So this is a very big step forward.
This is what speaks to Penny's heart, using her powers for good, something she plans on doing more often, but on a grander scale.
I cannot thank Honorable Rosalind Jogu enough because she really partnered with us. She even gave us transportation for all the camps that we were going. We did have a camp in Kikuyu, and then we also had, and the one in Kikuyu we are more focusing on autistic children, which was very, very powerful. And so we've had conversation with her, and they are willing to partner with us about that. We also had an opportunity to go to State House And as nurses, we were able to let His Excellency the President know that we are here to give back to the community, and we are here and we want to partner with the government, especially sharing the skills and knowledge, because we do have a lot of nurses that are so skilled abroad. We do have some that are even instructors in universities. We do have some that are, they're doctorate, they are doing it in nursing. Every area, they have those skills that we can share.
Now, this is brain gain at its finest, something that Penny is grateful for and committed to nurturing.
I would like to touch more lives. I would like to make a difference in different areas. I know we touched just a little bit of an area of Laikipia, and there are so many other counties that would like to experience the same thing. You have to have a vision and a goal of what you are looking at. Nursing is great, but beside you being a nurse, what is your goal? What would you like to be? What path would you like to follow? The good thing about abroad, and especially in the US, is that there are so many opportunities that you can just follow your heart. If you want to pursue leadership pathway, then you can follow that. If you want to go through the clinical pathway, you can also go that. But the thing is that it's always good to have a mentor. It's always good to have somebody that you can talk to for guidance. And it's always good to remain humble, because no matter how far you can go, you cannot do anything by yourself.
Truly inspiring words. I must admit that it is difficult to capture Penny's essence and accomplishments in just a few minutes, because hers is a story that keeps on growing. From humble beginnings to touching thousands of lives, the humble Kiambu native is one of the best things to come from Kimende. And as we wind down, her parting shot is don't be afraid of starting small.
I would say follow your dreams, seek advice, and there are opportunities in the US, but also be patient. So be patient with yourself, be patient with the system, because sometimes you feel like the system is working against us. But when you are consistent and you trust God and you pray, God will always reward you.
Wow, you remember some time back I brought you the story of this amazing residential project, Serene Park, that is located about 800 meters from the Mombasa Road Machakos Junction. The project has various phases. There is phase 1 that is fully occupied. Phase 2 is 80% sold. And there is phase 3 that is coming up. And this project has amazing amenities. Stay with me as I take you through the amenities. It's quite serene. I can feel it. Yes, the swimming pool is one of the shared amenities. The other one is the clubhouse. And in the clubhouse, there is a gym. There is a banquet hall for events. It can hold up to 300 people. And over there is the steam room. And the greenery here is amazing. There are lush gardens that can be used for outdoor events. The gardens also can be used as kids' play area. See. there you are. So you've gotten a feel of it, and you may just be the next homeowner in this gated community. But you may be wondering, so who is the developer? Yes, the developer is Purple Dot International, and they've just moved into their new headquarters along Mombasa Road, about 500 meters from Nyayo Stadium roundabout. Next, I'm going to speak to Kelvin Mutuma, the head of sales and marketing, to tell us more about how to become a homeowner here. Also, more about Purple Dot Portfolio, their brand, and what makes them stand out. Kevin, sasa
poa sana.
Nimefika.
Karibu sana.
So this is where you moved to?
This is where we moved to.
Wow.
The place is called Purple Tower.
Nice. And it's just adjacent to the Nairobi Expressway.
Yes,
wow.
it is. Yes, it is.
Quite strategic, eh? Up there.
Yeah, you can see how we've left a room just for somebody to feel at home. Yeah, you're at work, but it's very welcoming here.
But then muli move huku lini?
We just recently launched the building. We moved here a month ago. Very welcoming, with very good security features.
Well branded.
Well branded, yes.
A good reconnection with Kelvin, who showed me around Serene Park and the show house when phase 2 was about to be completed.
The last time you were in Serene Park, you remember we had just finished our show house. We were working to build the rest of the units in phase 2, 41 in number. Currently, we've finished the houses. We have a lot of them occupied and a very few number of units that are available for sale in that phase. On the other side, we've started our phase 3, our final phase of the estate, which we've also started selling off-plan with the hopes of finishing by end of Q1 next year.
Now, you may be asking, does phase 3 come with any difference? Kelvin explains.
For the new phase 3, we've tried to enhance some of the compounds, much bigger compounds. But one of the new additions that we are adding as we are finishing this phase 2, we're introducing a kids play area where we are in the midst of procuring the slides. We want to do a basketball court, we want to do a tennis court. So all these things are what we are packaging to make it a home where when you come in the evening, you don't feel like leaving in the morning.
With phase 3, the entire estate will now have 90 units.
For us, we are very proud of, number one, how people have really appreciated phase 2. The homes provide a very good connectivity between the outdoor and indoor, so people are really appreciating that. They are beautiful family homes, and we've been able to get very good families to live within the estate. Phase 1 had 27 houses. Phase 2, we've done 41 houses, and we're in the last 22 houses in the estate. Ideally, what we've done in the entire estate, it's sort of an homogeneous estate, all 4-bedroom, all en suite, plus a DSQ houses, with sufficient garden all around, somewhere you can build your own terrace. We have a few people even who've built a small swimming pool for their kids. There's someone with a big trampoline. So it's somewhere that when you're within your compound, as much as you have other amenities that we've provided, you don't feel like leaving your compound. So for anyone who is interested in Serene Park, whether you're here in Kenya or you're in the diaspora, please get in touch with us. We'll give you a personalized tour. whether through virtual tours or we have a team that will be graceful to give you a tour of the entire estate. Feel free to get in touch with us.
What's the strategic importance of Serene Park?
So when we thought about Serene Park, our idea was to provide you with a country home that is not too far from the city, but again away from that hustle and bustle of the city. As you can see, Serene Park is in between Nairobi city and Konza city, so we wanted also to think strategically in the future. When if you're living here, you can either work in Konza city or the main Nairobi city. Working in the city, it takes you like 40 minutes to Serene Park. If you're flying in through JKIA, it's a 20 minutes drive. Currently, the roads are dual all the way to near the Machakos Junction, and we are only 800 meters and you're home. You're not very far from Nairobi Expressway, you're not very far from SGR, you're also not very far from JKIA. You have very good accessibility.
Great insights there about Serene Park, and now you know where the developer is located.
This is our newest project as Purple Dot. It's called Purple Tower. It's a Grade A EDGE certified building with 3 levels of showrooms and offices and 1 level that will host a fine dining restaurant. It's purely commercial. Currently, we've managed to attract a lot of international clients, mostly in the logistics industry, who've taken quite a number of spaces. To us, this is a statement to any person buying properties from us, telling them that we are here to stay, we are not moving. Any project that we are building, this is where we anchored. And by visiting Purple Tower, you are able even to appreciate the quality of our construction. At the moment, we are 80% taken.
The location of Purple Tower is strategic.
The reason we've managed to get quite a number of tenants in the building, it's the strategic location. We are just 500 meters from Nyayo roundabout, making the place very, very accessible if you're coming from industrial area, if you're coming from Wilson Airport, if you're headed to JKIA. This is a very central place. Most of the businesses here, as I mentioned, they're in the logistics business. SGR is not too far. JKIA is not too far. The nearest ramp for expressway is just 50 meters from here, headed to JKIA. So it makes the place very, very well strategically positioned. If you want to connect now to other businesses, say in Westlands, the ramp to going to Westlands would take you a mere 10 minutes. You're in Westlands.
Do you have any other successful projects you may want to highlight?
Yes, please. Apart from these Purple Tower offices, we have our 108-acre industrial park at the river. This is a well master planned industrial park. It has 2 models. We have a turnkey solution where we provide businesses a space in tranches of 5 acres. We are able to help them build custom facilities for them, or they can choose to build the facilities. For instance, we've done a 20-acre shoe factory, we've done a 5-acre gypsum factory, but even for the light manufacturers, we have space for them. 7,450 square feet of warehousing. This one we've done the first and the second phase, which we've managed to lease the entire space, but quicker than we were able to sell. So if any investors will be keen to purchase one of these warehouses with ready tenants, please get in touch with us. What makes this particular facility very unique is we've provided our own power substation, 66 kV power substation. We've built our own concrete roads to be able to handle that heavy trucks within the facility. We've dug strategic boreholes and connected to the Mavoko County water. And we've done even our own power sewer pumping station just to make sure that all the sewer within the facility is collected one place and then pumped to the main Mavoko sewage system. So this particular property is located at the river, 1.5 kilometers from the Devki turning.
The other Purple Dot's success project is in Langata.
We had Marigold 1, which was a very good success in Langata. We did 42 townhouses, 4-bedroom, all en suite, sold out before even we did the handover. Now we are doing the second phase, Marigold 2. It has 89 houses with now 2 models. The first model being 4-bedroom, all en suite plus a DSQ. This one we call it a duplex, reason being it's ground plus 1 level. The rooftop is entirely a flat space where you can use it as an entertainment space. We have the second model we are calling a triplex. This one is ground plus 2 levels. This one offers 4-bedroom, all en suite, plus a home office and a second family room. Now, one of the most unique things about this house, it has 2 of the bedrooms being all master en suite with walk-in closets. This particular property is just near a stone throw away from Wilson Airport, making it very convenient for anyone walking, say in Upper Hill. If you're going even to JKI, you can access it through the bypass. If you're going to Karen, if you're going even to Ngong Road, we are very close to the southern bypass, so it makes it very accessible.
The mantra of Purple International is to build quality and trust.
For anyone in the diaspora who might want to buy a property, what we can assure you is we provide monthly reports to give you timely updates about any off-plan projects. We encourage our buyers to call us regularly for virtual tours to be given updates on what is happening in real time so that they are able to appreciate as their homes are coming up.